55's Mike, guys, 55. Come on. Check, 55's the Mike. Check. Ball.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll try the right side with Jones. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they can open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll look to throw here. And that is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs.
Ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Switch. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. He's got it to Ingram, complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Tight end right.
Oh! Hey, Charlie!
Mike, 2. Here we go, D.
Hey, orbit!
Looking to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yes!
Choose the Mike.
Yep.
Mike 2. Let's go one more.
Deep grip.
They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A gain of 37.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. Check safety.
Check 13. Check clear.
Check.
Tight dog.
Get it.
Now back to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward.
Ready?
They'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Here we go. 8 reads. Hey, Delta.
Choose the right. Hey, watch the screen.
Go.
The screen.
Look. Squeeze. Hey, Alpha.
Switch. Check.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Their bread and butter is their passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game.
Well, what's been good for them along the way is they understand their identity. They are a passing team, but they do like to mix in the run every now and then just to keep people off balance. Didn't work very well on that one, but all in all, I like their philosophy.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Jones. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, tight. Check 24.
Back to throw here. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check.
Now a give right side. It's Taylor. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, break.
Watch 2. Watch 2.
Bravo.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Choose the mic. Check, check, check.
Go, 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 go.
2. You left me, G. Mic 2. Watch 2.
Hey, high 7.
Choose the mic. Mic 2. Mic 2. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Check up.
Mic 2. Watch 2. Watch 2. In your face.
Out of the gun now on third down. Going up top for Miller. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Scott Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
36. Whip. Watch the whip. Shoot.
Now Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here the 32. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Ready?
54, right there. 54 Mike. Let's go, defense.
Come.
It's our time. Check out three.
You're out.
Rush in. Alert 3. Watch the safety.
Hey.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Go.
26. You go tight.
Rock it.
Watch the twist. Check 31. Check 31. Mike 2.
Let go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. This one complete to Ingram. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Smooth. We got three, fellas. We got three. Don't let 89 go deep. Whatever you do, don't let 89 go deep.
Look at me. Zipper.
All right, T. Mike 2. Watch 2. Watch 2. Let's go deep. Tighten up. Let's go deep. Tighten up.
5.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Here we go.
The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
First down, Tennessee.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Slam. He's checking.
Hut.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. The false start backs him up 5, first and 15.
X3. 218. Chop.
Check. Lucky.
Hey, let's go. Shoot.
Taylor. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Get him, boy.
Spud.
Brings up second and 14 at the Niners.
Stay
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Titans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Choose the mic. Check me out. Mike 2. Hey, let's get in that hole.
Go.
2. Watch 2.
Hey, seam 6. Sit up. Get it.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him, the way he goes after the football.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Running right, Jones. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch. Turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out.
Now.
Check 15, check 15.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And down he goes just beyond the 35. But that pretty move got him some extra space to run. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, watch it.
They'll run with Taylor. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll drop to throw. And this one complete to Smith. They find some open field here. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second and 9 now. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Watch two. Here we go. Watch twist.
Yes. Shoot.
They'll set up a throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Hey, Alpha. Hey, Sam off. Big grip.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
And it's 3rd down.
Set up. 15, Lonnie. 15 line. Go.
To the mic. Go.
Hey, exit.
To Mike.
Go.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Mike 2. Watch two. Switch up. To the mic. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Get it.
They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132 and a half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, that's 2 sacks in this game, so add that to the 4 from last week. I think that's 6.
Good math. Excellent math. And look, he's going to get all the attention. He deserves it. He got home and got the quarterback on the ground. But that's a concentrated team effort because you have a lot of guys who occupy blockers to allow him access to rush the passer.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Hey.
Taylor. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Blue draw corkers.
Watch 2.
Hey, high 7. Snap.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 49ers' 49-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
2, Mike, 2. I got 1.
Topper.
Show it up. Check 43.
And look at me, zipper.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Down. 60 outlaw.
Watch 2. Target.
Go.
Choose the mic. I got him.
He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Go. Hey, echo.
2nd and 6. Going for it all. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And all the way down to the the 24-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Now a give, right side. Jones. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On second down, it's Armstrong. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
On third down, Jones. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
At the 37-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Watch block, watch block. Kill. Back. Check. Sponge. No.
Be grip.
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Twist on Travis.
Switch. He's crossing. He's checked in.
Here's Taylor. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Mike 2. Watch the screen.
General West. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
And that'll set him back 5.
On the double.
Watch 2. Watch 2. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Hey, Zoo.
Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Mike 2. Mike.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Set. 8, read. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Now.
2. Don't get nervous. Mike 2. Watch 2. Let's go.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check safety, check safety. Check 13, check 13. Check, 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 check.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Bam, bam. Now.
On 1st down, Taylor, and some room to work. The trot, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play that time for the Titans. 48 yards. And that run right there just what the doctor ordered.
You're talking about putting it all together for your offense, because no big run happens unless everyone does their job. And now you're thinking about ending the football game because you're in field goal range.
What a dandy this has been.
80 weapons.
2, watch 2, watch 2. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Shift, shift. 49.
Hey.
Check 49.
Hey, Charlie. Hit it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there, with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through places.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
To the mic. You rush. Check three. Check 24, check 24.
Look at me. Door.
Safety's creeping. Shit.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 2. You go night. Don't go night.
2nd and 11. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Check.
Protein spill. Go.
On 3rd down, it's Taylor. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And this will pin him back as it's out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. On second down, it's Jones. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Hey, exit.
Mike 2. That's what I do.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Going up top from... Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. We know there's already a spotlight on this rookie quarterback, an even bigger spotlight here in overtime of this game. A costly pick.
No doubt about that, but here's the key. Game's not over. He may very well get another shot at this thing, so now he's got to go to the sideline, hope his defense picks him up, and be ready to go back out there and maybe make a similar throw, hopefully successfully the next time.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 18 yards, first down Niners. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Here's Jones. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage you gain there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
They'll go again to Jones. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Niners, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.